Okay. Here we are. I think this is like the second to last mission of chapter 1 and or possibly the last one. Where our buddy Jake here is going to send us on another mission.
They ain't very nice. They're called gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away.
Peril. Can. Militia.
From them, all right? Okay, now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Slick. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the Ass-ums works just fine. I was just recording a message for someone.
What are you hiding?
Yeah. Well, after the whole gunner thing, I just... well... It's kind of... this is awkward. Was sort of hoping to keep this private. What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
Search complete.
Huh? Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but... does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now, why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
That bot ain't right.
That bot ain't right.
Looks like you got your hands full. I'll leave you to it.
Not so fast. Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording the message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
All right. Deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. It was driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. Ready for a little history of Jake?
Give me the short version.
Sure, I could do that. So, I come from a settlement that's quite a long way from here. A place called Sanford. And that's where a number of years ago I met this young woman. Well, one thing led to another, and... well, you know how it goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
I knew you had it in you.
Well, yeah, I had a daughter. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world. What the... oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today!
Again?
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
Excuse me.
Ah, I got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. But I'd still see Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch. The radio. So, one day, I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight. But there's no response. Now, you gotta understand. Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I began to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and...
Raiders?
No, not raiders. It was...
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
Let's get this done.
Flee. Flee. Flee.
As annoying as it can be.
Targets in range.
Why are these things coming back to life?
Powering weapons.
Why do you need to do chemistry now?
Excuse me.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So I'm at Caitlin's house, but turns out no one's there. The place was deserted, and all the belongings had been packed up. Well, I asked around. Turns out earlier that day, Caitlin had booked passage on a caravan, and they were long gone. Now, there was no way in hell I was about to let Caitlin disappear with my daughter. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
Bitch.
Believe me, after finding out what she did, I called her a lot worse. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed, but I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I needed to warn her to stay away from them. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here. Unless you count the Ron. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest.
Oh, what is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
What? What's all this about death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't
Hey,
Hey, Slick.
is there something you need?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the Ass-ums
I
sensors,
forgot about
eh?
this guy.
Me
So
and my
there's
partner
like
here,
2 or
yeah.
3 more.
And they're called Ass-ums.
Is it true what the old
The
geezer
Ass-ums-
said? Can Ass-ums really help build up settlements?
Ass-ums.
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 Ass-ums, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
What do you mean? Why not?
Hey, don't tell me you've already forgotten. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used Ace.
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now, we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some Ass-ums, eh?
I don't know.
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. After the whole gunner thing. What do you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
Don't worry, I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Oh, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, Slick, take these. A few extra Ass-ums, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
Alright.
You're a moron every day of the week, Hubert. Couldn't you have taken just one day off?
See? Here they are now, I told ya. All our building problems are solved.
You really are an idiot, Hubert. After I've dealt with this, remind me to explain the meaning of low profile to you. Okay, that's far enough. Throw your weapon on the ground. Let's...
Sure. Nobody points a gun at me.
Well, I didn't think this was gonna happen.
That's the last of them. sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Aw, man.
Hey there.
Huh?
Fudge on a fire ant. I can't believe it went down like that. Stodge wasn't a bad guy, but he was real stubborn. This did not go as I expected, but
And she is here.
I'm still willing to give the Ass-ums a try.
Whoa, whoa, not so fast. Look, Stodge shouldn't have been so trigger-happy, but it's not as if he didn't have reason.
What are you saying, Risa?
I'm saying, maybe we should think about what we're doing here. Before we charge headfirst into a pit of Myler crap. I mean, we don't know anything about this guy. And he did just kill Stodge and the others. I don't know, maybe we...
Uh-huh. That's your choice. I'm not gonna force you to stay.
Look, I don't mean to seem ungrateful for what you're offering, but understand, we just lost our home to a bunch of wannabe soldier lunkheads. They annexed our settlement. And if we hadn't run, right now we'd be indentured workers. Or worse. So I hope you can see why some of us might, especially when what you're offering sounds too good to be true.
Have I given you reason to doubt me?
Well, I still think the Ass-ums are our best bet. It's not like we got many other options.
All right. How's this? We'll join you and use these ASAM things. But you let us decide how we...
Uh-huh.
I think we'd all feel more secure knowing we're the ones in charge of how everything gets done.
Fair enough.
Okay, good. Maybe this'll work out after all. Okay, you bums, listen up. I think I know how we should do this. We need to decide on a leader. Someone who can direct us as we build. And whose job it'll be to run this place once we're established. Anyone who's interested, step forward. You, Bert. Didn't think you'd be interested. And, old Paul, was it? Not that I'm complaining, but why are you volunteering your wrinkled piece?
I've already benefited from the censors. If I can, I'd like to return some of the kindness shown to me and help you people out. Besides, with your friends gone, you seem a few folks short.
Hey.
Least I can do is help you out a while.
Well, thanks. I won't turn away help, no matter how decrepit. But it seems we've 3 people for one job. I mean, we can't all lead.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you decide who gets put...
All right. I'll do it.
Well, that's all kinds of fantastic. I can't wait to see who you pick.
How's it going, Fancy Pants? Made up your mind?
It would be nice to know more about you.
I don't really enjoy talking about my past. But I suppose I could share a little. Well... I used to be a Minuteman. You know, before that all went to hell. Before that, I was part of a merc group. Although we didn't really charge for our services. We just helped those who needed it. Or at least we tried to. The 2 others in the group were... unconventional. Often they caused more trouble than they stopped. But still, I liked that we helped people.
Okay. Say your piece.
You mean, what would I bring to the table if I were running things? Well, a little structure and guidance wouldn't go amiss. I'm no stranger to leading people. I'd imagine leading a settlement wouldn't be much different. Besides that, I guess I'd shore up defenses and encourage as many people to settle as I could. I don't care where people are from. Everyone deserves some place to call home.
I've made my choice.
Who did you decide on?
How about you?
If you think I'm best for the job, then I'll do it.
We're gonna send you guys to Red Rock. Okay, then we're gonna head on over to the Red Rocket.
Together, we will restore justice and bring about the...
Meet Teresa and her people at the Red Rocket truck stop. Okay.
Okay, you good-for-nothing loafers. Let's pull our fingers out and get on this. Grab some tools and let's build a new home.
Oh. Sure.
How's it going, Fancy Pants? Made up your mind?
How about you?
If you think I'm best for the job, then I'll do it.
It's all coming down. Hopefully something cool comes of it. Ooh. Speak to Teresa. Hey, Teresa.
Hey.
I'll admit, I had my doubts. But you really came through for us. I mean, these Ass-ums are miraculous. I can't believe how easy it was to build everything. Thank you, from all of us. I'll do my best to lead this place. You got my word on that. And anytime you're nearby, pay us a visit. I think you'll be proud of what we'll accomplish.
She's cute, I'll be honest. she has a very cute character. I like her. So now what? We should, oh yeah, we have a level up. So let's get this out the way. Is there any new traits? No, not really. So luck. What I need to do? We're gonna wait on that actually. Bring that up to 80. Yeah, we'll do barter. Nice. So we're now at 4 luck. That's good. Let's listen to Jake's private frequency, and then we'll end it at like the 45-minute mark. What's all this?
I was gonna suggest you come and see this thing in action, but seems the comm-up decided exploding would be a better use of its time. You should still head on back. Fill me in on how things went with those folks. By the time you arrive,
What's up? Who the fuck is this?
Just need to replace those damn tubes.
Calculating chance of success. Less than 5%.
That's enough out of you.
Nice.
Hopefully the reward will be worth all that effort.
Message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, hi. You must be the one
shit,
who's
hang on.
been fixing all the problems in the con.
Not sure I'd call it smooth, but it's taken care of.
Had a few hiccups, huh? I know that feeling. But glad to hear you got things sorted. After our meeting with the gunners, I was a little spooked. Was thinking twice about this whole Ass-ums thing. Thanks for talking me around. Now, my turn to share some good news. I managed to get the comm hub running. Come over here, let me show you.
Yeah, I think it's really neat that he, even he uses it. Like, it actually gives you a feeling like he actually does believe that it's worth, like, people's time.
I was patching in a few more parts when suddenly the darn thing just sprung to life. Guess I bypassed enough busted components. I was patching in a few more parts when suddenly the darn thing just sprung to life. Guess I bypassed enough busted components.
I knew you had it in you.
We're not out of the woods just yet, but we are close. Now that the comm hub's actually running, I know the exact parts we need to get it fully repaired. If I could get this baby firing all cylinders again, it'll be perfect for what you'll be needing.
I'm listening.
With the hub fully functional, we could finally establish reliable communications between every single one of our settlements. Think about it. Near instant communication. Every settlement part of a networked interchange. If we had something like that, surprise attacks would be a thing of the past. Not even the gunners would be a worry no more. Plus, we'd have efficient division of labor, meaning faster settlement growth.
How can I help?
I'm glad you asked. We're not quite at the settlement interchange stage just yet. First, we're gonna need some specialized components to fully repair this thing. That's where I'm gonna need your help. That is, if you're willing to do a little legwork.
Sure, I'm game.
Now that's the spirit I love to see. Here, I've already written a list. These locations are where we should be able to find the components we need. However, this ain't gonna be the kind of stuff you'll be able to grab yourself. The parts will need to be stripped out of the tech they're housed in. But don't worry, I got the solution. Mala! Get over here! I believe you're familiar with our robot friend. Figured it was past time she had a name.
Oh. Where is she? God damn it.
Good to see you again.
Mala here could take care of stripping out the components and deliver them back to me. And some of the Concord residents have volunteered to help as well. What you need to do is clear out a potential salvage site, scan it with an ASAM, and leave behind a locator beacon.
Sure, I can do that.
Well, ain't you just a ray of sunshine? I've adapted Mala's transceiver unit so she can pick up and follow the beacon's signals. That way, the robot can get to and from the salvage site without wandering off and getting lost.
Okay.
I've started building some locator beacons we can use for the job. Now, I know they look a bit on the heavy side, and they are. But keep in mind, my first prototypes was twice as big, and 3 times as heavy.
Okay. You talked me into it.
All right. Here's the first finished beacon. If you're a little way down, you can always unload some excess gear. I've updated your Pip-Boy with the locations. Up to you where you pick. You just need to clear out the area, scan it, place down the beacon at the marked coordinates, then head on back for the next beacon. Happy trails, and good luck.
Okay, and we're gonna do that in the next episode, so if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment if you're new, that kind of stuff. And until next time,